Hi, I'm Madison Down. I've been here with the new Next Level Racing GT Elite for the past 2 days, giving it a go, and my first impressions are, wow, what a fantastic rig. This rig, for the price point, is just incredible. GT seating position, aluminium extrusion, so incredibly sturdy. We've been able to get it very close to how I want it with all the adjustability with it. So the wheel deck, the pedals, the monitor heights, the shifter heights, as well as the seat is all completely adjustable. And in a pretty short period of time, we're able to get it spot on to how a V8 supercar or a GT car actually feels. So very, very adjustable, and across using it, everything was bulletproof. We had absolutely no flex in anything at all. So really, really good to use. We've had direct drive, the BJ pedals on it, and yeah, no flex at all, which is fantastic. The seat that's on this particular GT Elite is the ERS1, which is the all new reclinable seat. It's a big improvement on the previous GT track seat with that double reclining action on both sides. It's got the slider underneath as well, but you can also use the ES1 seat, the Next Level supplies, or any third-party bucket seat as well, any race seat on the market, and it will go straight on to those mounts as well, which is fantastic. Over the last 2 days, I've spent a lot of time in this new seat, and it's just fantastic. It's so comfortable. If you're doing a long sim session or a long endurance race, it doesn't get sore. You've got no back pain or anything like that. And that's also a credit to the ergonomics of the rig. So able to get everything in the right place makes a huge difference to that soreness over a long period of time. So big win with this rig and this seat from that aspect. The driving around in the supercar at Winton, something that I have actually done in real world recently in a test day, and the seating position in the GT Elite is pretty much identical to that. So we've been able to adjust the wheel deck, the shifter height, you know, to get the field of view right with the monitors as well, so it feels natural, as well as get the pedals in the right spot to really replicate a supercar seating position, which makes it very natural around Winton Motor Raceway in that ZB. So really, really good adjustability, and you can see no movement at all in the wheel and pedals in terms of when you're hard on the brakes, it just doesn't move. So it's fantastic, and you do push pretty hard on the brakes in the supercar in the big braking zones, so you really don't want to feel that brake moving beneath you in a way that is going to upset your muscle memory. So it's critical to have that piece right. In terms of the steering height, able to get it, you know, pretty much in the right spot. So quite a high steering position in most race cars, and it just stops you from having your arms cross over and get crossed up in tight corners. So really, really good ergonomics of this rig. With the pedal plate itself, I have noticed that there's no movement at all in the actual Next Level GT Elite pedal uprights or supports. It's all in a pedal plate itself. So I know at home I have the VRS Direct Force Pro pedals, and they're on a 6mm piece of aluminium. And very similar story with this rig, where it's actually a pedal plate. That thick pedal plate will flex before the rig actually will, which is pretty amazing that you can even get a 6mm pedal plate to actually flex in the first place. But more amazing, the rig actually won't flex even after that pedal plate has. So pretty sturdy. You can literally jump on it. You can push as hard as you want on it, up to 140 kilos or so. I've tested with my pedals at home, and it's the same story with these ones. Push as hard as you want, it's not going to move. So really, really solid pedal base. So looking at the actual wheel deck itself, you're able to get this really solid piece. It will actually move up and down quite a bit in terms of adjustability, so you can get it to the exact height that you need it. I tend to have mine quite low compared to the height of the actual extrusion here itself. So for those that actually do get one of these at home, mine is 7 lines down, and that gets it pretty right for me at about 6'1" and trying to replicate a supercar. But very adjustable. Same with the shifter. So what's actually impressive with the shifter is you can get it very close to that supercar position, where you can get that shifter nice and close to the steering wheel, so that you can just make those changes nice and easy. And it feels solid. So when I'm pulling the shifter there on the straights or going down the gears, I'm not feeling the shifter mount actually moving beneath me, which is fantastic. So a lot of shifter mounts don't have a lot of structure to them, and they don't want to they don't want to give you that sturdiness. This one here, I can pull quite hard on it and it feels like it's not moving, which is fantastic, because in supercar, obviously, the real ones, you pull pretty hard on the shifter. So the temptation for me is to pull really hard on that shifter, even though it is just a sim and doesn't need it. So overall, the rig to put together, Next Level always has great instructions, and it's easy to build, literally step-by-step instructions, and all the parts are all labelled well. And I've seen the guys here changing with my fussy ergonomics, and I need this here and I need that there, and getting it absolutely millimetre perfect. They're able to make those changes really, really quick and do rig changeovers really, really quick. So it's easy to put together. Often extrusion rigs are challenging, but this one's very easy to do. I'm not great on the tools myself, so I was able to build my FGT Elite, and this one is very, very similar to that. So great rig quality overall. Everything is beautiful too. Like in terms of the finish on the rig, it just looks fantastic. You can see sitting here, it looks great. So it always turns heads when people with the FGT Elite at my place come around. They go, oh my God, you know, how amazing does that look? This one's no different. So great finish for Next Level. And overall, I mean, this rig is cheaper than the FGT Elite. So if you're after a GT seating position for a good, good price point, this is really the rig to go for. Well, that's my first impressions. Just as a sim racer, esports driver, spending a lot of time in sim rigs, honestly, this rig's been fantastic. And if I didn't already have one, I'd certainly be in the market looking at this one, but I'm no professional in terms of reviewing, so have a look out there when those come through. Obviously, this is only just launched, so in the coming months, I'm sure there will be a lot of other reviews. Check those out and make your own decisions, judge on those.